If you wish to support this channel, then be sure to go ahead and look at the merchandise in the link down below. And okay, that's up to you, I don't actually mind. Woo! Back onto Watch Dogs, and it's not just a little one this time, it's a big one. It's a gameplay demo, so let's get into this shit. They had to add in some Eagle Vision equivalent. This one's Hacker Vision sort of thing. So it's a net hacker to view the world in the digital form, which is sort of an Eagle Vision excuse, basically. That's what I'm getting from this. It's just Eagle Vision. Shut up, it's Eagle Vision on a computer. Like the skyline, just being able to see the skyline from this little buggy thing here, it looks really good and really quite legitimate and nice. I just kind of like it. It's kind of nice. So it seems that companies are illegally installing Stingray boxes across the city, so you can go and get rid of them because they steal people's data and stuff like that. That's what I'm grasping from this so far, is that these Stingray boxes are stealing people's data, and you can go ahead and you definitely can go and you can deactivate them or whatever. And if you look back there are people doing camera stuff and interacting and etc. And there's the bit of parkour there, and you've got people around hanging around like tourists over there, nice cars and stuff. For example, you can take the nice cars and drive around, and there are people interacting. There's all these things on your phone you can do that it just seems to work so well. It feels like you're like, say if you're walking around, you see people doing stuff, you'd be able to look down at your phone and do stuff. You'd be able to do whatever the fuck you want in the city, and it feels as if you can do pretty much a good few things. One thing I want to mention is we've got a picture of the map here, and the map is a lot brighter than the original Watch Dogs game's map. Like the original Watch Dogs game map was like gritty dark colours. This is really bright, which is a compliment to the city and also adds to the fact that it's a different tone, but it still feels like a Watch Dogs map. Apparently the driving was not great in Watch Dogs 1, and I agree, and they seem to be addressing it here, which is not something I've credited most games companies with. They usually tend to throw it under the bus and don't mention it, but they're mentioning that, said that the driving wasn't great in the first Watch Dogs game, but we've improved it. This is what they're basically saying, and it looks a bit more responsive, and it looks a little bit easier to handle. As you can see, there are those sharp turnings there where he's turning a little bit quite sharply. Like, it does look still a little bit too sensitive, as, you know, things are, but it looks like it could be an improvement, but I won't know for certain until I have played the game myself. But the driving does look a little bit more accessible, maneuverable, and etc. Okay, so here they're running towards a clothing store here called Plain Stock or something, and what they're going to do is they're going to go in there and customize Marcus a little bit. So they go into the store, they go and customize him, make him look all sexy, fabulous, probably give him some green sandals. I don't know, I actually don't know what they're going to give him at the moment because I'm watching this kind of fresh reaction as well as analysis. But basically I see it's very colourful on the inside of the shop, and I've definitely been in shops that look this nice. They've got mannequins and shapes and stuff. You can go in the corner here and you basically take a look. You've got all different things you can accessorize, and you can change a few things, and it looks nice. I think the first thing I'm going to do is find the pinkest shit and make Marcus look like an absolute brilliant genius of death. That's what I'm going to do. A brilliant genius of death. Put it down in your notebooks. Your notebooks, yes. Oh, good lord, they're patriotic as fuck. So what it's saying is that each store has a wide variety of clothing options. So apparently the different stores will have different clothing. That's what I'm getting from that, which is very interesting. Say different companies will have different clothing branches and etc., which I can find quite intriguing. I have no idea why they chose that t-shirt because it looks awful. But whatever. So apparently you can take pictures on your camera with the camera app, and then you can take a picture of yourself, like a selfie, with the camera. You can change the camera, it looks like, and you can add filters and etc. Take the photograph, looks sexy as fuck or whatever, and then you get more followers, which I'm not sure I understand that, but I understand that posting it on social media is going to get you followers and it's going to help you grow a little bit. So it does make a little bit of sense from that point of view. So it's quite interesting to see how you can get something as simple as taking pictures of yourself and implementing it into a very valid thing in the game. Now, this looks quite a lot like when you go into a certain area to take down somebody in the first Watch Dogs game, but it looks like you're sort of going there for a different reason in this one. However, they're still there. Like, you have little checkpoints set up by criminals or companies in which you have to break into and take either everybody out or get to that one person and then escape, or something along those lines, or going for a designated reason and get out as soon as you can. This looks like one of those things, and I really did enjoy those in the first Watch Dogs game, however tedious they may have been. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that's like in Watch Dogs 2. I'm really amused by how this buggy can jump. Oh, and guard dogs, it's a fucking German Shepherd, everybody! But I like how this thing can jump, and we've definitely seen this area before in a demo. I'm not sure if it was this. It could have been, because it's pretty much the same footage. However, the RC jumper can jump, and it's quite cool, and it also has this R2-D2 sort of skill set. Also, it helps you out, so I kind of like this. It's nice. That buggy seems to come in handy quite a bit. Apparently, you can hack industrial air conditioners. Nice. And also, the CCTV cameras seem to still be in use, so you can hack them as well, which is also very nice. Stealth seems to be more defined in this game, so you don't necessarily have to take people down because they'll hear you immediately, and you can run around them by creating a distraction and then going around. That's it. That I kind of like that. That does seem like something that I would do. However, I would do it stealthily, but take them down at the same time, because I like doing that as well. So yeah, I think this is quite good so far. The gameplay does seem to be quite a lot smoother and a little bit more accessible, and the taser has some nice range there for more stealth opportunities, as well as subduing an enemy who's going to be a bit of a nuisance without having to necessarily kill them, which is good for more non-lethal playthroughs, which I definitely do not usually do. Another thing that I've picked up is everything you do will seem to give you some followers, so it will seem to help you in any way, somehow. Like, everything you seem to be doing will help you at some point, so that's also quite intriguing. Let's say if you go into somewhere, that'll get you followers. Take a selfie of you in front of a crab, that'll get you followers. So I'm kind of intrigued by all this business, and hopefully I get to enjoy this game because it sounds fun. This game does sound fun. I actually do mean that. Apparently you can help your partner out by playing online and doing stuff online by either going from the sky or them going from the sky to help you out, so you can help them out by marking enemies and etc, making the job easier for them or them making the job easier for you, so you can work together as a team in co-op to take down and tackle objectives, which I find to be quite fun. I can definitely see myself doing that with friends if I fucking had friends, but I mean, it does look pretty damn fun to do, to play with a friend and be like, go here, do this, you know, and all that stuff, and have them do it and be like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. I do this, because then you can help them out and help them with stuff that they might not necessarily see and need to be warned about, which is quite intriguing, because that way you could basically build this unstoppable force of a hacker and the guy on the ground doing stuff, which I kind of am all for, because I like that idea of having an eye in the sky at some point. Just imagine the fun that you can have with doing this. And there we have Eagle Vision equivalent again. If everything fails, you can also go in as a contingency to help out your guy on the ground, which I find to be quite cool as well, as a little bonus. So you can both be down on the ground or both be up in the sky with drones or whatever. I kind of like this. I mean, obviously this is going to be a thing, but you know, I like this diversity even in co-op of how you can do things. Like Unity's co-op really lacked this. So I really kind of like how this is more different, more sort of, I don't know what the word is, but it's more of a, you can manipulate it a little bit more because of the technology that's involved in this that isn't involved in Assassin's Creed Unity, that you can definitely do these things. Here we see that people try to kick the bugger and then the bugger thing, and you can then go in and combat them to death, which I kind of find to be quite fun. But the compromise shows that you can actually find different ways to do things as well, we know about, and then there's that sky buggy thing, but you have the jumper, which was seen, and they tried to kick it, which is kind of funny. Also in co-op, it lets you know when your teammate is detected by saying teammate was detected on screen, which is also quite good, because then you know exactly how to change your plan to complement the fact that you are now exposed. Also, you can take down gang leaders and stuff like that. That's apparently what they were doing back there. Then you can escape via vehicle or however you choose, which I'm kind of looking forward to playing as. So I'm definitely enjoying the look of this so far. And apparently there's PvP online bounty, which is basically where someone hunts you down and tries to kill you because you've harmed civilians and etc. through the felony system, which is classic Ubisoft, because they cannot get away with making a game without having some civilian punishment system in there, which, well, civilian harming punishment in there. So you can either hunt this person down or you can run away from people. And these shots look lovely. Like, the thing is, it's more lovely to look at the shots here than it is the rest of it. It's just so beautiful. I love the look of this game. It just looks so different from the first Watch Dogs. So much colour, so much everything. This gets downgraded, I'm going to commit genocide. Anywho, guys, basically this is all there is on this so far in this demo. All it tells us that we have all this stuff, and it's quite exciting, really. So thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment, and see you on the next one. So yeah. So related to this video, get a fucking Big Axe merchandise thing. Actually, I only did this just to make it past 10 minutes because I'm corrupt as